Islam fam. What I'm about to do right now. Well, first, I would just want to give honors and much praise and respect due to the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. And what we're going to be doing today is reading a document to you. I didn't see a title on it, but to just sum it up, we're going to give it a title. Okay, so we're going to give it a title, basically, just to sum up what it's about. Secrets of Other Creeds Revealed, the Digital Code. And I did not write this. This is, I found this online. It's from a brother named W. Williams Bay. Been nationalized for over 50 years. And he shares some information that I think is can be helpful for a lot of people. And just full disclosure, there's some parts of this that I'm not reading, or not really going into. Where the brother was talking about the Prophet Noble Drew Ali reincarnated, the reincarnated prophet. And I'm not knocking anybody that that believes that or that is in a temple like that. I'm not knocking it. I'm just I'm not gonna get into that today or read into it. So what I am gonna do is they'll share the information that I thought was pretty cool and pretty powerful and Moorish science, because that's what we're about. That's what the channel's about. Check out the website for more information. More information. moorsinamerica.com. Okay? moorsinamerica.com. Plenty of information on there. All about Moorish science. That's why I'm reading and sharing this with you. Okay, so Secrets of Other Creeds Revealed. Once we get done with this, you'll understand why, or what that means. All right. The science I'm going to give to you is used by all secret orders to get to know the truth about how to recognize a true prophet from a false prophet. Okay? I was given this science by a Sufi master who heard me speaking about the Moorish Science Temple and our holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali. He was surprised to know that there were Moors still in existence and there was a prophet in the land. And remember, this is from the brother W. Williams Bay. Okay, so I'm reading from his perspective. He asked me what year Noble Drew Ali was born. I said 1886. He took out his pen and asked me for a piece of paper. He then did some calculations and looked very surprised and excited at the same time. He then looked at me and said with certainty, Noble Drew Ali is a prophet. I then asked him how he came to that conclusion and what school of Muslim are you? He said he was a Sufi. I was a young man and new to Islam, and I did not understand what that meant at that time. He then said all of his teaching came from the Moors, our ancient forefathers. For the next 3 months, he showed me how to decode esoteric science, including the science of a prophet. This science came from our ancient forefathers and can be traced back to Egypt. The Hun Nun al-Misri, a deep olive dark-skinned Nubian who formulated for the first time a spiritual knowledge of Allah, which he called gnosis, and this is where the word gnosis is used, as it's used in the Holy Quran, came from. Okay, so all right, it looks like that's who his teacher was, the Sufi who taught him this esoteric knowledge. So the ancient Moabites received knowledge from Egypt, who passed it on to their descendants, the Moors, and we took it to the four corners of the world, to all nations. Moorish Americans are not Sufis, Masons, or RC, I'm thinking that's Rosicrucians, Rosicrucian order, etc. The Moors loaned them the sciences they have today, and that is a fact. Moorish Americans have one goal, and that is truth. The science I'm about to give you is called the digital code. Unity produces numbers according to their known series, and the numbers in their turn subdivide the unity. The number is not manifested without being counted. Fusus al-Hikam. And the truth is revealed. In Islam, Numbers manifest the truth because Islam is the truth. This knowledge did not come from me, but from secrets handed down from our ancient forefathers by his prophet. We gave this science to the world. Our holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali's number is 5. All secret orders knew that the next prophet after the prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, whose number is 3, would be 5. So all secret orders knew that the next prophet after Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, they knew that his number would be 5. This is the method the Sufi master used to decode our holy prophet, and knew without doubt or contradiction that Noble Drew Ali is a prophet. First, let us review some facts. Where was Noble Drew Ali born? In the state of North Carolina, 1886. And the actual birth date was January 8th, 1886. What year was the Moorish Science Temple of America founded? 1913 AD. At what age did Jesus begin to teach? At the age of 12. Okay, so when you're reading like the 101s, there's actually more information in there than meets the eye. Okay, numerology and things like this are real. So at what age did Jesus begin to teach? At the age of 12. How long did he teach? 18 years. What is hidden in the number 18? You will see. So we're talking about Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Born January 8th, 1886. Okay, and remember we said that Jesus taught for 18 years. So hidden in 18 is the number 9. 1 plus 8 equals 9. 9 stands in Arabic for the letter Ta, whose hidden meaning is secret knowledge. And you can look all this up. Check me out. Go ahead. I want you to. That's what the author says. 9 times any number will always add up to 9. For example, 9 times 2 is 18. Of course, 1 plus 8 is 9, right? 9 times 3, 27. 2 plus 7 equals 9. And it goes on and on and on, okay? 360 degrees. 3 plus 6 plus 0 equals 9. So the spiritual meaning of 9, the number 9 from sacred numerology, okay? Sacred numerology, 9 is the number of cosmic consciousness. Remember this, okay? It is the doorway to awakening of the higher self, to the alignment to all that was, all that is, and evermore to be. Now look at the mystery and power of 5. Okay, remember Noble Drew Ali, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, 1886. 1 plus 8 plus 6. Prophet Noble Drew Ali, 1886. 1 plus 8 plus 6 equals 23. 2 plus 3 equals 5, which is the number of the last prophet in these days. 5 equals what? Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Okay? So we can actually calculate the numbers in all these dates to put it together to figure out like what this person is rocking with, what that person's rocking with, to see what type of energy you have, what type of vibe you have, what type of vibration you have. Okay? And this is real and it works for everyone. And the author saying his name is W. Williams Bay. He's been nationalized for over 50 years. Had a BA, bachelor's from the University of Pittsburgh, and a master's degree from Duquesne University. Right? The greatest teacher he had was Brother C. Johnson's Bay, the Grand Sheik of Temple 5 in Pittsburgh. He was nationalized in 1927 by Noble Drew Ali, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, and was initiated into the Adept chamber by the Prophet that same year. He would play the cornet and march in the Moorish costume parade at the 1928 convention. He talked many times about how he witnessed the Prophet actually stopping the rain. So we all have the same flag, same nationality. Holy Quran 101s and divine constitution and bylaws. We have the same issues, but we always down each other, and just as in ancient days when we were defeated by the European and had our nationality taken away. Other nations of the world forget all personal ideals and unite under their own vine and fig tree, which is their flag. All with the title El or Bey and carrying a nationality card need to unify and become a political force. Moorish science is 360 degrees of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and no one man or woman can understand or know it all. However, every Moor can understand the power and national unity. We can come together in silent brotherhood and for one purpose, and that is the uplifting of fallen humanity. The Moors are the first nation to go into battle waving and fighting for their flag, and we can do it again. An old sheikh said spirituality is hard to teach, but I say it is impossible to teach because only Allah can give you understanding, and everyone doesn't have the same portion. On the other hand, even a fool can understand nationality. The Moors are the only ones that can truly unite Asia. We must keep our differences to ourselves. And that's something that's hard for a lot of people to do. And especially today with the internet and social media, people want to celebrate their differences and want to not even just celebrate, but want to show how much they know or what you think or believe is right. And that's where a lot of the confusion comes in. So we need to keep our differences to ourselves. I agree with that. And unite under love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Where there's unity, there's power. And of course, I believe that. I know that's true. Many a Moorish American has been confused about the Aquarian gospel. Now check this out. Don't be confused about this. The Aquarian gospel is a fake, created by the Masons to disqualify our holy prophet. In the Aquarian gospel, Jesus said the red man, the black man, the yellow man, the white man are all equal. I examined the book years ago, and these colors might not be in the exact order, but you get the idea. Now, about 2,000 years ago, man was not discussed by colors, but by nations. Okay, so what the author is pointing out to you is that, okay, if this is supposed to be, this Aquarian gospel is supposed to be, the words of Jesus and, ancient words, why are they talking about men in colors instead of by nations, right? That's not even how they talked back then. So anytime you see the word black, that is the European. That makes sense. That is the European trying to keep the Moorish American in mental slavery and under their iron hand oppression. I spent many years studying the Masons. I found an old Masonic book from the 1920s at a yard sale, but I am not going to say much more about that because what I gave you already and what I'm about to give you now is dangerous. Like I said, I have studied the Masons for years, and this is where I first found the term digital code to describe the process of counting numbers to free the truth. Okay? So digital code is, you can use that to describe the process of counting numbers to free the truth. Not repeating that for no reason. Remember this, okay? And you can use this throughout your life. This is real. Okay? Digital code, the process of counting numbers to free the truth. This code is used to hide secrets and can be used mathematically in many ways. You can use it too. They say the Aquarian gospel was revealed to Levi Dowling in 1908. Okay, and if you understand this, then you can pick up on how things are, and you can see the esoteric nature of things. Okay, that others don't notice. So you can see the patterns. So they say the Aquarian gospel was revealed to Levi Dowling in 1908. Let us see how they came up with a fake date like 1908. This is interesting. What year was the Moorish Science Temple of America founded? 1913 AD. The Masons know the prophet's number is 5. So he will use 5 against him in a negative way. 1913 minus 5 is 1908, the year he says Levi wrote the Aquarian Gospel. And of course, they try to act like Prophet Noble Drew Ali just took from the Aquarian Gospel to create the Holy Quran. Okay? But they couldn't accuse him of that in the second portion of the Holy Quran, because they were not going to put what he put in there, and you need to read it and study it yourself if you haven't. They're not going to put that in the Aquarian Gospel or any other book, because it's information and not in there to liberate us. It's in there for our physical liberation, our physical. The first half is for our spiritual enlightenment, and then the second half is for our physical, actual freedom right here. Okay, so back to this. Alright, so what is being told is that the Aquarian Gospel is 1908. That's when they say that it was released. That's 1913, which is when Moorish Science Temple of America was founded, minus 5, which is the Prophet Noble Drew Ali's number. And that's where you get 1908. So the Masons use science to hide their secrets. Now, let us look at the name Levi Dowling. What is the secret hidden in this name? The Masons will also use the Bible to cover up their secrets. Levi was the son of Jacob, who sold his half-brother Joseph into slavery. Does this sound familiar at all? Maybe you should read that for yourself. Do some research. Take another look at 1908. 1 plus 9 plus 0 plus 8 equals 18. 1 plus 8 equals 9. Hidden knowledge. Now, can you see how important it is to understand digital code? Okay? This is being used all the time around us. Do you now understand the process of how numbers can unlock secrets? The name Dowling also has hidden meaning. Anytime you put the suffix ing at the end of a noun, it changes that noun into a verb. We all know that the European worships money. Dow Jones Index of the stock market was founded by Charles Henry Dow and Edward D. Jones in 1915. The hidden meaning of Dowling is playing the stock market, and that's only for the elite few, the 1%. In God we trust. All right? And so the author's saying, like, do you believe him or the European? 99.9% will believe the European, because he has even the strongest Moorish Americans brainwashed, even though the science to decode his secrets are being shared right now. All right? And that's why I'm passing this on to others, okay? Because there's a lot of wisdom in this. And I mean, some of this stuff should be obvious, especially once it's pointed out to you. Okay? So definitely, if you're feeling this, I'm not done, but if you're feeling this, share this video, like, share, pass it on. Okay? The other chapters in the Holy Quran, 20 to 44, can be found in a number of places. Most notable in the Rosicrucian book, Unto Thee I Grant. These chapters can be traced back to Egypt, where Noble Drew Ali learned the duties of a prophet and passed the hardest of tests. He stayed in the pyramid 18 years. 1 equals 8 equals 9. 1 plus 8 equals 9, sorry. He conquered the spirits of fire, water, earth, and air. He also received the science on how to control the ethers, the divine spiritual element that control life. I have become a master Moorish scientist and belong to the Silent Brotherhood, but I'm getting old and these secrets must be known to the young and unborn. The magic square show the power of 5 in the center. It is used by secret orders to send messages to each other. They put a diagram over the square. They dispose only the numbers they want to convey to reveal the message. Put the green star over the diagram and the numbers 4, 2, 1 is disposed. 4 plus 2 plus 1 equals 7. The number 7 is Allah's number. Why is the star open? No matter which way you count, the numbers add up to 15. What kind of flag is the Moorish flag? It is a red flag with a 5-pointed star, green star, in the center. The 5-pointed star is in fact a circle. Between each of the points there are 72 degrees. 5 multiplied by 72 is 360. I can go on and on about the Moorish flag, but not at this time. Alright. As one who travels the burning sands in search of water, so is the soul that thirsts after knowledge. Brother C. Johnson Bay said, study that European, because everything he got from you. Alright. So the author is saying, I know I don't have the power to change anybody's mind. Understanding must come from Allah. All I can do is present the facts. The divine side of the Moorish Science Temple is not hard to teach. It is impossible to teach because you must have the light before you can receive the light. Okay, so if this made sense to you, make sure you hit that share button and you bookmark the Moors in America website. Subscribe to the Facebook, the YouTube. You can also join us on Facebook as well. And definitely make sure you share and pass this on. And on that note, we're out. Islam fam.